I guess we'll wait till people start, coming in and. Mm-mm-mm. Come on, people. Come on in. No, I said Noah's having tech issues. What are you talking? Is that not what happened? Is that not what happened? Is that not what happened? That's all I'm saying. T-Bird, why do you start all the trouble, bro? That's what I'm trying to figure out. You always gotta mince my words up. Yeah, you do. You definitely know. Yeah. If I if I changed my password for EA, will it still count for my thing? You think am I still logged in? Okay, cool. All right. Turn that all the way down. All right. Can't hear your boy. It's low. Who's low? Noah? Is Noah low? Daddy's home. Him and T-Bird are low. He said both of you guys are low. Might just because we haven't really been talking like that either, though. But it shouldn't be low because. Jesus Christ. Do you guys sound low in the stream? No, you're clear. Okay, we're good. We are good now. Appreciate you, Brian. Thanks for the help. We got five people in here right now. So, what are you talking about? He just said, "Oh, oh, can't hear them." Can't hear you guys. Well, I don't know what that could be because I'm not changing anything. Is they're just picking you up from this? Yep. It's on. I'm maxed on everything. Probably. Okay, I put you guys up some more through voice meter. Let me know if that sounds any better. Thanks, Tracy. Thanks for the follow. I appreciate that. Just trying to get some sound stuff sorted out so we can go ahead with what we got here. Sound better? Well, nothing changed. So nothing has changed. So I don't know what the difference is. Let's see. Hold on.
Hello.
Testing, testing.
Good morning, San Diego. Can anyone confirm?
Jesus, yeah, we're pretty loud. We can't hear you.
This is insane.
Done.
Can't. I'm freaking out.
Okay, it should be good now. Everything should be good. He's loud now.
Everything
Okay.
should be good.
Let me turn him down. Turn him down some more. All right. Let me know how that sounds. It should be solid now. 10 viewers in chat right now. Holy shit.
What's up, guys? Brian, how do we sound?
How do we sound?
Actually, Brian, do I sound a lot clearer this week? I got a new mic, so hopefully I don't sound like Mr. Roboto anymore.
10 viewers though. Yes, perfect. All good. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go.
Hell yeah, brother.
I'm an IT
Awesome.
guy. Big IT
As long as we
guy.
can hear everybody.
Big IT guy, dude.
All right.
IT Technical Institute.
So, can hear all of you. Sweet. All right. Let's go. Now we can finally start the podcast. Solid 8 minutes in. No big deal. Don't worry about it.
Oh.
This is episode 2. Strike that from the record with T-Bird and Noah. How's it going? Noah still doesn't have a webcam. So I'm just
Next week, though,
next week he will have a webcam.
when you guys see me partying hard because my Panthers are 1-0 after they beat the shit out of the Jets on Sunday.
Can I get an odds on if he actually gets a webcam or not?
Oh, 150.
I'm going under. I'm taking the under on Noah getting a webcam.
Dude, I'm gonna be in here. I've got my glasses on right now. Y'all are gonna be like, "Yo, who is this dude?" Like, it's gonna be awesome.
I don't think it's happening.
Noah's gonna come with the facts and the stats, and it's gonna be wild.
Facts, stats, hot takes.
All
in the
right.
Future.
Well, T-Bird, do you want to start us off with some news?
Honestly, not too much ridiculous news. We have a player out for the Cowboys, a lineman out for the Cowboys. I actually don't have it up. I was freaking dealing with Noah's stuff because we're blaming Noah for all the tech issues.
A major piece of news that I can just add in. I don't know if you had this or not. Le'Veon Bell to the Chiefs.
I did.
No.
Oh no, not
Honestly,
Chiefs.
that's probably the
It's not
Ravens.
Chiefs. It's the Ravens. Sorry.
Ravens. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's left from
know
the
what's
Chiefs
funny?
to the Ravens.
I told T-Bird early yesterday that was gonna happen, and we were talking later in the day, and he was like, "Hey, by the way, Bell just signed with the Ravens, dude."
You think that he takes Gus Edwards' spot though? I feel like they really like Gus as their number one.
Why would you make him your number one when you got a guy that's proven? Like, I mean, I get it, Bell's injury prone and hurt and stuff, but
I guess it's kind of
I
a
don't know, I
loyalty
feel
thing. You know, Gus is their guy. He's been their guy. Do you really want to give up the job right away to someone you just signed?
honestly, they're probably gonna split about even if I had to guess.
You think they're gonna split? I would figure Gus would at least get a game to show what he has, and then they'll
But he's
go
been
from
there
there.
for a while though, hasn't he? Like, he's had chances to prove it. I mean, what's he done?
Yeah, but
They
also
went,
it's
they
like
went and got
the
another running
toxicity
back
of
in the draft.
Le'Veon though too. That doesn't help, or you know what I'm saying? Like you don't know what you're gonna get from him. Is he gonna be old school Le'Veon where he just puts his head down and runs and stays out of social media, or is he gonna be crying and complaining and doing whatever?
Probably crying and complaining, but I mean, just let's call it a spade here. Like, you start doing that, you don't ever stop.
Yeah, it just kind of goes on with your whole career. I feel like people never forget stuff like that either. Like Antonio Brown, no one will ever forget
See,
Antonio Brown for what he did.
it's funny because like there's a meme kind of that's been around for a while now, but Brown and Bell both forced their way out of Pittsburgh and went on to win Super Bowls. So
Yeah,
maybe they're geniuses.
maybe Pittsburgh's
like Kanye.
cursed. Maybe
Maybe
Big
they're like
Ben
Kanye,
did.
We just don't see it.
What Big Ben allegedly did. Don't sue me. Maybe that cursed them. Maybe that cursed the Steelers. Just saying. Just putting it out there.
Very well could be. I don't know. I'm agreeing with Noah now. I think they're gonna end up splitting, and then Le'Veon's gonna take it. Like, this is gonna be Gus's 4th year with the Ravens. It's not like he's been hopping. So
No faith.
been there, man.
No faith for the Gus bus.
Gus the
Like Gus
Bus.
the-
Jerry Ferry's now. All right?
yeah.
I'm taking Gus bus by 1,000,000. I think he's going to do it. I think this is going to spark him, and he's just going to go after it from now on. Also,
Anything else on-
everybody in chat who hasn't followed, if you would drop me a follow, that'd be greatly appreciated. Trying to make affiliate
Need it.
so we can have emotes and everyone can spam emotes in the chat.
That's what we really need is emotes. I'll subscribe twice.
So, do you want to do our picks, our highlight game picks now?
Yeah, let's go ahead and everybody start with so what we're gonna do is we've decided each of us will pick a highlight game, like a good game to watch or a good matchup, something outside of our teams that would just get football fans excited, or maybe even a hot take on a game where the underdog's gonna kick that ass, like in my choice. But yeah, so if you want, I'll go ahead and start us off here.
And one
My
quick
highlight
thing
game-
too. Hold on before you start. As a contest, we're gonna have a record of highlight games. So at the end of the season, I guess we're gonna make a pot or do something. Maybe a jersey
Dude, well, why
pod.
don't we let the viewers pick a punishment?
Oh yeah, we can pick a punishment. Whoever has the worst record gets the punishment. Whoever has the best record gets the jersey of their team.
Ooh, that's good. I like it.
And we'll just pick a podcast until we have some piled up, and then we'll pick out of that pile.
What's your
Yeah, we'll do
record?
like a spin
Your-
the wheel.
Yeah, it's how good your record is throughout the season.
So I'm starting with a hot take
Mm-hmm.
right off the rip.
Let's hear it.
I'm taking the Browns to beat the Chiefs week 1.
Oof. I don't know.
Love it. All right, I got some good. Just listen to
Okay,
me.
I'm hearing you out. I'm hearing you out.
All right, Super Bowl lull is a real thing.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Teams historically have had a hard time coming back after getting their teeth kicked in the Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
The Browns are not going to let Mahomes on the field but so many times. That boy Nick Chubb might run for 250.
Okay.
They're just going to be on the field all game. Kareem, he's going to be catching passes out of the backfield. Just short dink and dunk, dink and dunk. Baker's not going to have to throw the ball far. The Browns also added 2 defensive backs that are going to strengthen up the back end of that defense. And Jadeveon Clowney, who hasn't been great the last couple of years, but he's been in some weird situations, but he's going to add to Myles Garrett. And honestly, if he draws any attention from Myles Garrett, Myles Garrett is going to be a monster this year. So in the last 4 matchups, the Chiefs have won all 4, but 3 of those 4 have been by less than 7. And when you go all the way back to 2006, 6 of 8 have been decided by less than 7. The 2 outliers being a blowout win by the Chiefs and a blowout win by the Browns. So it's going to be a close game, and even if the Browns don't actually end up winning this game, there's no way they don't cover 6.5. So that's my pick of the week. Also, just keep in mind, KC can't stop the run.
Mm.
Okay.
You didn't have to, throw my boys under the bus like that, but it's whatever.
I mean, I feel like I made a commitment, dude.
I mean, I heard you out. It made sense. I'm not gonna lie,
I
it
mean,
didn't
I
make
feel like-
sense.
Now, could Mahomes throw for 350 and throw for 78%? 100%. But I just don't see it happening. Myles Garrett's going to be after that ass, and I just don't see Mahomes being able to run from him all game long. I mean, we saw it against the Bucs, dude. He just couldn't handle it. So I'm taking Browns.
All right, Browns. If you disagree in chat, go ahead and type a 1. I'm just kidding.
Press F for respect.
All right, T-Bird, you want to go for
I'm a F that for respect because I do agree
F.
with the Browns.
You want to go ahead with your pick?
My highlight game for this week is going to be the Cowboys versus Bucks, which is going to be tomorrow night. It's an
Love
obvious
it.
game. I feel like
Love it.
highlight. I did have. It was a hot take last week. I told y'all this was gonna be the game that I wanted to talk about, and I had complete faith. Like Cowboys. Now I'm just kind of riding the storyline. Like I want Dak Prescott to come back and just have a blowout game, just because it'd be an awesome storyline. That's literally it. That's all I'm going for here. But with what's his name? I keep on getting his name mixed up. I believe it's Zach Martin, their lineman that is out for COVID. He goes out like the day after I said that, and then Ndamukong Suh, I never say his name right. That's probably as close as I'm gonna get, but he is eligible to play, so that kind of just rocks my little pick right there. But I'm still gonna stick with it. I'm still gonna say Cowboys over Bucks, but I am gonna put that little asterisk saying that it's for the storyline. I would really love this storyline if Dak can come back from last season from his injuries and just show out in this game against the former Super Bowl champs.
That's such a good storyline too. I mean,
I'm saying
It's not, because I hate Dak, but
I hate the Cowboys too. Don't get me wrong, but I mean, like,
Lamar
anytime
Jackson.
you see a guy just blow his leg out, and I mean, just gruesome, and then come back and be able to have like a huge first game, which I don't even see it being Dak that wins that game. If that game is won by the Cowboys, it's just Tom Brady finally maybe age catching him, and he's, has like a season like last year where he started off rough before finally turning it around. So
I need to correct something in chat. Kyle, this is not a Lamar Jackson jersey. This is the one and only Vanilla Vic. This is Danny Dimes.
the league's true rushing quarterback. The real number 8, Fear 8. Fear 8.
Well, I guess now it's time for mine. Mine's the best one.
Boo! I'm booing you before you even get there because you just hating on me today.
I didn't hate on you. I'm just saying mine's the best one because mine has been a battle year in and year out. And I actually have a crazy little stat that I didn't think it was in their favor, to be honest. But Finns, Pats, they always play close. And I didn't know this, but the Dolphins actually lead the series against the Patriots. How insane is that? I would have never
honestly,
guessed in a million years.
That they're probably the only division opponent that leads the series, and they might be one of a handful of AFC opponents that lead the series. I mean, I know the Pats were bad for a while, but they've been so good for the last 20 years that
Yeah, you wouldn't even think of it even being remarkably, remotely
I'm not even
close.
surprised, though, because we talk about this constantly about how, for some reason, no matter who's playing for the Dolphins, who's playing for the Pats, who's coaching either team, the Pats struggle with Miami for some reason. It is weird.
And the Pats struggle with Miami, and the problem for the Pats is Miami got a lot better. This is the best Miami team we've seen in a very long time. And I think the thing that's going to fuel it the most is Tua versus Mac. Arguably, probably the most exciting quarterback matchup to watch for. Just two young guns going out there battling it out. Have something to prove. It's just going to be fun to watch, I think. And I'm going fins up. Always pull for the Dolphins.
Ends up, baby. I love it, honestly. I mean, I'm here for it. Tua to me is probably the biggest question mark.
Mm-hmm. Especially health-wise. I don't know if he can stay healthy.
Health-wise, and he's just I don't know. He's a weird dude. Like
He's very
any of those
strange.
Any of those Alabama quarterbacks just seem to always have weird career paths and end up just sucking. So I'm just waiting for that to kick in on him, but hopefully that doesn't start till week 2 of the season.
Well, that's the craziest part. It's Bama versus Bama, the battle of the.
It is weird.
The battle of the Bama quarterbacks, which doesn't happen very often, I feel like, because Bama's quarterbacks
question.
suck.
When was the last time we saw a week 1 matchup between a second-year quarterback from any school and then a rookie from the same school play? Like, how often does something like that happen where quarterbacks from the same school play against each other and it's year over year?
It doesn't even make sense.
Weird, right?
Yeah,
Right?
it's got to be very
pretty
rare.
crazy.
Very seldom does that
There's
happen.
no way that happens often.
I mean, before like the last like probably 5 years or so, how often was a rookie quarterback coming out of the draft starting?
Just immediately. Yeah, just doesn't happen.
Out of preseason. Literally,
Especially
like,
for the
out of
Patriots. If you think about how many quarterbacks the Patriots didn't utilize because they had Tom Brady for obvious reasons, it's insane that Mac just comes in. He's like, all right, yeah, I'm the guy now. That blows my mind
This is my
still.
team, boy. This is my team. What's up? I'm surprised he didn't power move, wear number 12.
I'm surprised. I'm surprised he
Yeah.
didn't double power move and just walk around shirtless like he does. Like all those pictures, all the memes of Mac Jones, he's always shirtless with a beer belly, and it is hilarious.
That's the way to do it, though. Like, that's the dream.
I think the real statement here is Patriots like dad bods. Maybe Bill Belichick is just into a dad bod. There's nothing wrong with that, but
He's like, I want a quarterback
the
that
secret.
mirrors my body, you know?
I want a quarterback who was in the checkout line at Food Lion a couple minutes ago, and now they're on my starting roster. Same with
He's
my
like, I want the
receivers.
quarterback that back, 15 years ago when this was still a thing. If he was at McDonald's and they said, "Do you want to supersize it?" He said yes every time. That's how I want it.
The
That's what I want.
the quarterbacks Bill Belichick ones were borderline. The guys who tell the stories, I could have made it, just blew my knee out, state championship game, 84.
He wants the guys that didn't blow their knee.
Borderline. The borderline blowing your knee out quarterbacks. That's who he wants.
Hey, look, you gotta have a type, and that's his. He doesn't like anything else. He's like, dad bod quarterbacks are my thing. That's what I jerk it to. That's it, dude.
When you know what you want, you know what you want.
You have a type.
I mean, Mac Jones
He has a
is going to
type.
be Brady 5.0. That's all.
5.0.
Oh yeah.
5.0.
What happened to 2, 3, and 4? He just went.
You don't need all that. He's gonna be so
Skip
good. He's past all that, dude.
Yeah.
I forgot
Fair enough.
T-Bird's now a
Oh yeah,
diehard Pats
he is.
fan.
Those who weren't here in the last stream, we did a roll because T-Bird sadly is a Texans fan, which they might as well not even be in the NFL at this
I
point.
don't want to talk about it.
So we gave
Tyrod Taylor
we
starting.
gave him a roll
T-Bird.
for a new team, and Patriots is what he landed
T-Bird.
on.
That's
I know we're gonna get to this later, but all I'm saying is I placed a bet on the Texans to beat the Jags this week.
Mm.
Oof.
How do you feel about
Remember
that?
that on the
It's probably,
it was-
you
I got
got
it
it
at
probably good
3.5.
odds. I mean,
I got it at 3.5 points, and my only reason is Tyrod is playing for a starting job somewhere.
That's
So
fair.
it's either gonna backfire horribly, or it's gonna work out. And honestly, he wasn't that bad.
I
for
was
the
about to
Chargers
say.
he's
until
not
the Chargers
terrible.
busted his
Like-
own. They busted their own player. Until then, he wasn't playing bad. Like,
He's like I feel like he's gonna be a simple quarterback because he's been a backup for so long. Like he can fight
Yeah.
for a job. He's gonna be he's like, I don't want to compare him to Andy Dalton, but it's like he's that type of above average quarterback that can get you a couple of wins, but he's not gonna, if he has any pressure or if he gets down in a game, I'm not gonna put faith in Tyrod Taylor to bring me back like
Well,
two
he's a-
scores.
he's like a souped-up Teddy Bridgewater.
I was about to say.
He's
So
not terrible at all though.
like I know it's kind of difficult because Tyrod's on your team, T-Bird, and you had Teddy, but game on the line, fourth quarter, 2 minutes left. Who are you taking as your quarterback, Tyrod or Teddy B? Teddy Two Gloves.
Oh, I just watched Teddy B play last year. I'm taking Tyrod.
That's
not-
what I'm saying. Like a lot of people underrate Tyrod, and I think it's not fair
it's
to
not
him.
even like you could tell me Tyrod's playing without a right hand, and I'd be like, yeah, I'm still taking him over Teddy, dude.
I actually like
worked
Tyrod.
on in the off season.
I like Tyrod.
Sucking less? I mean, everybody works on sucking less in the offseason. He's been doing that for 10 years now.
I mean, even like Bills fans were completely sold on Tyrod when he was there, and then it just all fell downhill. All fell
I feel
downhill.
like I don't know. It's definitely a game that they can win with Tyrod. So I feel like it's a good bet. Especially you probably got really good odds.
What's up, Mimic?
What's up, Mimi? That's Mimi. What's up, Mimi? How's it going?
Oh, I see it now. Mimi's in the building.
Mimi is in the building. Wow.
I see it now.
Dude, it looks like Mimic, I swear.
This is like Mimic
I
Eats.
thought it was Mimic Eats. Not Mimi Keats, dude. Yo, we need a hyphen or something.
Period, comma.
So straight off of our games to watch for and, highlight games, do you want to go into the way too early award predictions here?
All right. I'll start us off again.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, too early.
Do you guys want to do award by award, or do you want to go all at once?
Oh, no, I'll go
Yeah,
award by award. We'll go
Yeah,
around.
award by award's cool.
Okay. So my Super Bowl winner,
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh, God.
the Bills.
Oh, my God, the Bills.
Wow,
The
dude.
Bills.
Okay. Let's hear it.
T-Bird, I think you might like that pick. I don't know.
My Super Bowl pick. The Bills.
Yes, sir.
Oh,
That's
my God.
right.
Unbelievable.
Josh Allen till I
Yeah.
die.
Do you hear this
Josh Allen
chat?
till I
Do you hear this
die.
chat? Unbelievable.
I'm telling you, Josh Allen is about to carry these boys to victory. Him and Stephon been working all off season. Do they have a running back? No. Do they have a run game at all?
Do we need one?
It's Josh Allen.
Josh
Does
Allen.
he hurdle people? Hundo P. He's going to throw for 4,500 yards this season. That's with him missing the last game of the season because they've won 14 games and they're already in the playoffs. He is going to dominate. Dominate.
Bro, what are you talking about? We got Devin Singletary. Boss.
I mean, I know he's on the team, but he's going to catch more screens than he's going to get carries, dude.
That's what I'm saying. We don't even need a running back, really.
No, you don't.
Emmanuel
You got-
Sanders. You remember Emmanuel?
That's what I'm saying. They got Emmanuel Sanders now. They've got Diggs. What's the
Cole
tight end
Beasley?
thing?
Dawson Knox.
Yeah, they still have Knox. They still have Beasley. Like, that team, the defense got a little bit better. D-line was, like, their big problem on the year last year. That got better. Like, it's over, man.
Like, we're just looking an improved team from last year.
A 13-3 team that's improved. An
Alright.
MVP candidate that is coming back and getting more weapons. Like, it's over.
You guys want to hear the actual Super Bowl winner?
Your Super Bowl winner's losing in the first week.
My Super Bowl
Jeez.
winner is the Rams. It's
Ooh,
got to be the Rams.
okay.
Yeah, you like that?
Honestly,
You like that?
I mean, I just knew because you're a Kansas City sympathizer that you're gonna be going to Jim.
Kansas City.
Nope.
So,
I told you. I
honestly-
flipped the script.
Look, you know me. I'm a huge Matt Stafford.
That's
guy. I
literally
love
the
him
only
to
reason.
death.
That is the only
Love him
reason.
to death. And honestly, that's the missing piece for them.
That's what, dude. If you have Stafford in the Super Bowl against the Patriots, the Rams win that Super Bowl 1,000,000%.
He's throwing darts.
I
dude.
do
He's
like
throwing
Stafford.
Darts. The guy's
Stafford's the man.
And if you're thinking, oh, well, I don't know about Stafford. I don't know, like, is he going to be able to play all season? This dude was playing for a Lions team
Mhm.
that was horrible. They were out of everything. They had no hope going forward. He's got a broken back, a broken hand, a fucked up shoulder, and he's like, yeah, I'm going to go out and play in week 16. Give me the ball, coach. Like, how can you not root for a guy like that? Not to mention, he's a bulldog.
Go Dogs.
He's a bulldog.
How's it
Oh.
going, Viking? Oh, we're doing way too early
Bro.
award picks right now. They picked the Chiefs, or not? They picked the Bills
Nobody
as
picked
Super
the
Bowl
Chiefs.
winners. I picked the Rams as Super Bowl winner because they added Matt Stafford. They also have D-Jack, Kupp, and Woods, which is arguably one of the best wide receiver cores you can possibly have. There's so much speed there. And really, if you think about all these Rams teams, the problem's always been Goff. As sad as it is to say, Goff has always held them back with like mediocre quarterback play. It's just how it
Because
is.
he's no better than Mitch Trubisky.
Yeah,
He's
honestly.
not any better than Mitch Trubisky.
And I
I'm
think
not gonna lie to you. Sorry, go ahead.
no. What did you say?
No, go ahead, go ahead.
I think that we're gonna see Goff's career actually come to an end in Detroit. I think his career is going to die in
Well,
Detroit.
they're paying him for what, 2 more years? So he'll probably play out the next 2 years, and then he'll go.
He'll be a backup somewhere.
After the Bills win this year, they'll take a year off from winning next year, and then he'll go sign to play behind Josh Allen that year, and the Bills will win again.
Oh my God, the Rams are winning it. I don't care what anyone
The
says.
Bills will win again. Jesus.
2 and 3, baby. That's how you build a dynasty right there.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I feel like that J-Rod has an actual good chance because I'm looking at their schedule and I feel like it's a favorable schedule for them to easily end up in the playoffs.
Yep.
The only problem for them is they have to play the Seahawks twice, and they have to play the Niners twice.
Yeah, but the Seahawks O-line still is a garbage
But
can.
when do they play? Because if they play the Seahawks before week 8, they're going to lose. Like, the Seahawks are nasty for 8 weeks, 9 weeks out of the season, and then after that, Russell Wilson's back gets tired from carrying that bum of an organization.
They play the Seahawks week 5. Sorry.
Okay, so they're going to lose that game.
No shot.
And then but their bye is week 11. Late bye. I like the late buys. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Especially in the extended season.
Yeah, and then after that, they have the Seahawks on week 15.
Vikings said he can't hear anybody else.
The audio input capture is working. So I'm not sure. Is anybody else having audio issues?
Anybody else?
I just checked. I can still hear everybody.
Negative.
The only bad part is their last game is the 49ers, which I do like the 49ers this year. I'm not so big on the Seahawks. Like, they're still there, but they're not like the Seahawks from like a couple years ago.
Hold on a second. Are we quiet to anybody else? Is anybody else barely hearing us? Just before we move on. So we sound good? Yeah, we sound good? Okay. Maybe, I'm not sure if maybe reload the stream. I'm not sure.
I would say the only problem with the Rams and the 49ers isn't that they'll lose to the 49ers, because as long as Garoppolo's playing, the 49ers are a joke. But they're going to get beat up, dude. That defense is still nasty. Like, Stafford's tough, but he's going to get punched in the mouth, and there's no denying that.
My thing also is, though, that their defense is still stout as ever. Mimi Keats with the follow. I appreciate it. Thank you for the follow. Everyone in here, if you haven't followed yet, please do so. Supports the channel. Helps you make affiliate. Gives you guys emotes. Better content. Thanks for that. All right, what are you saying?
The only difference I could tell on the audio, sorry, just real quick, is that J-Rod, you seem very loud compared to what Noah sounds like.
But how do you
I
sound?
mean, you could still hear Noah. I don't know because I was checking.
Okay, I'll turn. Okay, you guys are back up now.
Just a bit. All right, so we want to move on to our MVP candidates now.
Yep, MVP. Way too early MVP.
Aaron Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers? Okay.
Enough said. Contract year for him. He's going to show out. Packers aren't going to win much, but playoffs don't matter. Regular season's what matters. They're going to win 12, 13 games. He's going to show out and walk off into the sunset away from Green Bay.
Fair enough. What about you, T-Bird?
You say Aaron Rodgers is your MVP?
He did.
Yes, sir. And also, I didn't pick Josh Allen to win it because MVPs don't win Super Bowls. Known fact. No. Look at the last 10 MVPs and tell me how many have won Super Bowls. I
Rodgers
think it's
for
0.
sure. Of course, Kyle's gonna say Rodgers.
Was it Brady? No, who was the MVP last year?
Don't break my heart like no.
Who was the MVP last? Shit. They don't win Super Bowls, man.
I mean, I'll take your word for it. I believe you.
Yeah. Aaron Rodgers
Kyle
was last year. 2020.
And did he win a Super Bowl?
So you're going back-to-back MVPs?
Why not, dude? It's Rodgers. He's a wizard, man.
Okay.
Have you seen him throw out of pressure?
I mean, Well, I'm completely out of pocket with mine because I put Josh Allen down as my MVP,
All
which
right.
he could technically still lose. I'm picking him to make it to the Super Bowl, but he could. So, I'm picking him for my MVP.
I mean, I like that, and I wanted Allen, like I did, but then I honestly, all it came down to was me just thinking MVPs don't win Super Bowls. That's it. That's my only reason that I didn't pick Allen. Like the only reason.
I know we kind of went to MVP, but do we want to go back to say who our team beats in the Super Bowl, or who we think our team beats in the Super Bowl?
I honestly have no clue.
Yeah,
I have
I
no
don't have to worry
idea the
about
Rams
it.
could
Yeah.
beat.
We don't have to worry about it.
I mean, honestly, it's going to be probably Bucks or Packers. like-
I put Bucks down.
Yeah,
I put
I
Bills
mean,
versus
just
Bucks, and I want Bills to win.
I mean, maybe. Well, honestly, I didn't even think about it. Like Rams are a choice.
That's what I'm saying. Everyone's sleeping on the Rams. I have no idea why. Rams are going to the Super Bowl. You heard it here first.
You were talking about Matthew Stafford getting beat up, and I mean, he could take a punch. Like, Noah, you were talking about the 49ers are going to knock his teeth in, but I feel like they could knock his teeth in, and on the same play that they knock his teeth in, he's going to throw like a 40, 50-yard bomb, just bullet straight down for a touchdown.
And then pick up
He's
his,
got a
and then he's
camera.
going to pick up his tooth, put it back in, and march down the field because that's what Matt Stafford does.
He's going to be like,
Because that's what Matt
He-
Stafford
what he's probably gonna do is he's gonna call Trevor Bauer and be like, "You got any of that spider tag? Put his tooth back in right quick."
I got a spider
And Trevor
tack my
Bauer's gonna
shoulder back into
take
place.
a break from allegedly raping and give him some spider tag. He's gonna pop it back in and celebrate, dude.
Might have to. So my MVP, I actually have two possible candidates. I'll go with the one I think is more likely, and that's Derrick Henry. It's pretty obvious. I think Derrick Henry's gonna get it. Look at their roster. Stop me when one of these is an elite receiver. Okay, Batson. Anybody? Okay, Hollister. Nope. Okay, Rogers. Okay, Reynolds. And then, of course, you have A.J. Brown. But A.J. Brown is the guy.
And Julio. don't
Wait.
forget about Julio.
I mean, and Julio, but
Star receiver right there.
it's
That's
just...
it. I found it, Coach.
Like, Waldo.
My only rebuttal to that is MVP has turned into best quarterback award. That's all. I mean, realistically, that's what it's turned into.
Yeah, but again, I feel like if there's anyone to do it, it's Tractor Cito.
Yeah, I'm 100% behind that. Like, if they are willing to give it to a non-quarterback, the guy who rushes for after November 16th, he like doubles the yardage he gets in the first 8 weeks.
It's too cold. It's
in
too
the
cold to
last
hit
8.
him. It's too cold to
Dude,
hit
it
him.
is. A guy's 6'4", 260, and he's running a 4.5 at you. Are you gonna hit him? And
No.
it's 40 degrees?
No,
Hell
sir.
no. I ain't gonna hit him when it's hot. I definitely gonna hit him when it's cold. Dude.
But, of course, Julio is the guy. But Julio's towards the end of his career. He doesn't really have anything to prove. He kind of has that big contract. And he also has Ryan Tannehill throwing to him. So no matter how good of a receiver you are,
$60 million man.
you have Ryan Tannehill throwing to you. So
What's wrong with Ryan Tannehill?
everything. What do you do in the playoffs?
I'll give
He
you.
won a game with 60
He's not a
He won-
playoff quarterback.
He won a game with 60 yards passing. That's
Yeah, you won a game with 60 yards passing.
67 to be fair.
So
Which takes talent.
yeah, but who won that game? Tractor Cito, the man, the myth, the legend,
Tractor
Derrick
Cito.
Henry. You want to? Okay, you guys want to have
Okay,
my
but
more wild one, or you want to keep
When
going?
Derek needs a little break, then Ryan can throw it.
Yeah, for a check down. If he does throw, he'll throw it to Henry. So you're right.
He's not okay. I'm coming from a Texans team that had David Carr, like the likes of David Carr on it, that every time they throw it, it's a pick six. So it's not like, or like Matt Schaub, the end of Matt Schaub's career. So Ryan Tannehill being as successful, at least half successful, is something.
You know what? I'm here for you, T-Bird. I understand.
Okay, so my more outlandish one. I'm gonna get some hate for this.
I already
I'm gonna go ahead and turn around and show the back. I'm just kidding. Justin Herbert is my other option. Just came off
like
of that huge year. I think he's gonna continue playing well. He just picked up Jared Cook for a tight end, and everyone knows having that big, reliable tight end is a quarterback's dream, especially as a young quarterback. So I think Justin Herbert is definitely a dark horse candidate, and I think that he definitely has the weapons to do so. Keenan Allen hasn't lost a step yet, so
he's nasty. God,
his routes are absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. And I mean, if you look at the running back situation there, you have Eckler. It's kind of okay. He gets his carries, but I think Herbert's going to definitely carry that offense. Offense goes through Herbert.
I mean, like, it's replacing Hunter Henry. I think is huge for him because Hunter Henry being in the god awful Pats organization now.
He was always injury prone. That's the part that sucked with Hunter Henry. I love Hunter Henry.
But he's nasty. But just having that reliable target underneath, I think, is something that if he didn't have it, he wouldn't stand a chance at having just a great year that would be required to win an MVP. So I not a bad call. I'm here for it.
And their schedule isn't bad, honestly. It's not a super tough schedule, so I think they can definitely manage it.
Raiders defense is mediocre. Chiefs defense is mediocre.
That's what I'm saying. I think he definitely has a chance to open some games up. I mean, you have the Bengals and Broncos back-to-back weeks, kind of, and then he plays the Texans. So,
not bad. Good pick. I like it.
Thank you. I'm surprised I didn't get more backlash for that one, but that's my guy. I love Justin Herbert.
All right, so are we ready for Defensive Player of the Year?
Defensive Player of the Year.
Now, I may get some backlash for this, but maybe not. It depends. My boy, the helmet slinger himself.
Oh, my God.
The Duck Hodges killer, Myles Garrett.
I like that one, honestly. Myles Garrett,
Dude,
he's a freak.
He's had he's dominant. And now that defense has gotten a touch better, he's got a sidekick, per se, on the line with him and Clowney. He's going to be a problem, dude. The Pittsburgh's offensive line is bad. He's going to go for 2-3 sacks a game against them, plays them twice. I mean, like, he probably won't have a great game against Baltimore just because he's not going to be able to keep up with Lamar. But if they can trap Lamar, he's a couple more sacks there. I mean, the guy might end up with 25 sacks this year, honestly. Couple forced fumbles, bunch of tackles for a loss. He's going to be just a wrecking ball in the middle of that defense.
I like it. That's a good pick. I like that a lot, actually.
Well, thank you. I'd like to start my pick off right now by stating the fact that I hate Noah.
Okay.
Don't tell me.
I fortunately had a backup pick.
Nice. Myles Garrett getting a lot of love here. Wow.
Tell me who it was.
I love the Browns. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'm a fan of the Browns.
Chat. I need to get out of here. There's 2 Browns fans surrounding me, and I don't feel comfortable.
Look, I'm
anymore.
a Browns hater. I'm a Browns hater.
He very much is. So
I hate Baker Mayfield maybe more than any other quarterback not named Brady. So I'm just saying.
Baker Mayfield's my backup quarterback in my fantasy, so I have faith.
I want to trade him while you can.
But I'm gonna kind of go along the lines of the Rams, and I'm gonna go with Aaron Donald. To be honest,
Aaron Donald, huh? That's the easy one though. Everyone picks Aaron Donald. Aaron Donald always wins.
Yeah, I mean that's like the safe pick. That's like the
That was my backup pick, essentially.
Honestly, yeah. Like your first pick is like your pick where you're like, I'm gonna step out of line just a little bit here, get a taste of some dangerous water. But then I'm gonna, just in case somebody else is feeling frisky too, I'm gonna bring it back just a little bit. I'm gonna come back to Donald. He's Old Faithful, dude. He's been dominant for years.
Yeah, he's won so many. It's kind of ridiculous, to be honest.
I mean, yeah, like if you're if you're saying, hey, my top 3 defensive player of the year picks are him, and Donald's not one of the 3, I feel like you are just wrong.
Mhm.
You're just wrong. That's the bottom line.
And I did choose Myles Garrett over Aaron Donald, but then after looking at the schedule from J-Rod's pick, I probably, if I would have looked at that first, I probably would have chosen Aaron Donald because of his schedule.
Now you're wrong.
That's what I'm saying.
Like he's gonna destroy some of those teams.
That's what I'm saying. I think the Rams are for sure shot at the Super Bowl now. But going to my pick, the correct pick, I'm gonna take this one back home. James Bradberry, Defensive Player of the Year, 100%.
Wow.
He was disgusting last year on a Giants team that had no offense, so the defense was always out on the field. He was worn out. Now his stamina's on 100 million. The Giants added to the pass rush. They added secondary pieces. So you're going to have no choice but to throw it to him, and he's just going to pick you off. It's Bradberry Island. He's just going to go off. I don't care what anyone says. He's going to do it.
Just for reference here, in the last 10 years, there's only been 2 players from a secondary win Defensive Player of the Year.
And Bradberry's going to be the guy.
Stephon Gilmore, and 2, Troy Polamalu in 2010. So, unlikely just because of it being a front 7 award, but definitely possible. I mean, he's got the skill set to do it. The problem is he's almost so good, and this was the same thing when he was on the Panthers, that he was locking down sides of the field and wasn't seeing a lot of action. He just wasn't seeing many passes, and you got to have interceptions and touchdowns in order to win, Defensive Player of the Year award.
And he plays Broncos week 1, Pick City. Washington week 2, Pick City. Giants have.
That's either 5 touchdowns or 5 picks.
Giants have been spanking. Giants have been spanking Washington. Matt Ryan. Nah. Saints.
He's gonna have 3 good quarters, or he'll have 3 bad quarters, and then light it up in the 4th quarter. Matt Ryan will.
Jameis Winston. Bradberry might have 7 picks in that game by himself. There's no telling.
About Jameis.
I'm talking about Jameis.
Don't talk about Jameis like that.
Yeah, Dak with the Cowboys. Say what you want. He's going to be locked down. They're not going to throw at him. Stafford with the Rams, of course. I can't really go against that one. The Panthers, though? Oh, you best believe he's getting a pick or 2.
My boy Sam Darnold
Sam Darnold.
Lame,
to have a throwback.
Sam Darnold is going to purposely attack him, and he's going to have 158.3 QBR. He's going to throw for 3 touchdowns and 250 yards on Bradberry alone.
Is that before or after he sees
2
Ghost?
touchdowns, 3 picks.
Is that before or after he sees Ghost? Bradberry is going to haunt this man's dreams.
The only ghost he's going to see is Adam Gase's tears, all right?
He's going to get mono before the game. He's not even going to play because he's afraid. It's the Bradberry flu. He's going to get that Bradberry illness.
Jeez.
I don't believe you.
Well, I'm telling you. Tell him to your face right now. But what I'm saying is they have a lot of games where he can easily get some interceptions, some just shut down play.
Yeah.
I mean, going against the Bears with Andy Dalton still in, I think they're going to destroy them too. So I think he definitely has a shot at it. Of course, I had to pick at least one Giant. So there you go. There it is.
I like it. Hey, I'm not against it here. I like a hot take as much as anybody, so I'm not gonna destroy you.
Mm-hmm.
I want to say it's kind of hot, but you definitely explained a path to lead to it.
100%.
So
It's
I'm
not
following
impossible.
you.
That's for
Yeah.
sure. It's not impossible. All right. So, Rookie of the Year.
Also, can we just take a break for a second? There's 13 viewers in here. Thank you
Thanks,
to everyone in
Thanks
here.
for showing up, guys.
Thanks for showing up, watching the podcast, hanging out. It is very much appreciated.
Somebody in the chat, tell me who I'm about to pick for Rookie of the Year. I'll let these 2 go first, and I'll.
I don't know. I think we should do that with J-Rod. He's the one that's been coming with the
he's
hot
been coming
Yeah.
with some heaters.
I have 2 picks actually. I have 2 Rookie of the Year picks.
This man
So-
made me look at the Rams, and I'm like, holy, okay.
See, I'm making you think
Okay.
about it. Bradberry's the same way. Derrick Henry,
I'm-
same way. I got that fire.
all I have in my head right now is holy shit. The Rams might.
The Rams are doing
Be
it.
legit.
The Rams are
Holy
doing
hell, okay.
it. Rams are doing it. Book it. You heard it here first.
If McVay can't do it this year, then
Oh, he's done.
You know,
Then he's
he's
just
a bum.
yeah,
He's a bum, certified bum.
certified.
I'll start the rookie of the year because I feel like mine's the most obvious because it's obviously just going to be Mac Jones. He's going to have a crazy
Oh, my
just. It's gonna be simple football. He's gonna play Bill Belichick football, but he's gonna do it to a further extent than Tom could, and it's just gonna be amazing. He might not. I'm not choosing him to win the Super Bowl. It's just kind of crazy to, hey, this rookie is gonna come in and just blow up and win the Super Bowl his first season. Nobody's gonna do that, but I'm expecting wild card, at least.
Okay.
So, okay, legitimately, just yes or no, do they win the division?
No.
Yes.
No. No
Oh,
shot.
Get out of here. Get out of here.
Also, thanks for that message, Sean. I
Yeah,
know
accurate.
it's wild having this many people in here. I'm glad it's kind of taken off. Appreciate all the help again. Thanks for stopping by.
But that is also why I'm saying
Appreciate it, guys.
I'm putting the asterisk with they make a wild card game and not for sure. Like, I'm not saying they're going to win the division. I'm saying that Mac Jones is going to be rookie of the year is what I'm saying. He's going to show out bigger than all the rest of the rookies.
Hey, T-Bird. Just for curiosity, I don't know off the top of my head. I'm just wondering here. Who was the last Alabama player to win rookie of the year? I mean, I really don't know.
I honestly don't know.
I'm talking about history being made, but my history is more likely than someone else's history that was talked about being made. So I feel like, as a quarterback, is more likely for it to happen.
You're lucky Sean's not booing you in the chat right now.
Sean, boo this man. Boo this man.
I'm also a diehard New England Patriots fan because that's my team. That's my squad.
He did get
For
voted.
life.
He did get voted to be a
For
Patriots
life,
fan.
dude.
All right, so are you going Noah or is it my turn?
How hot? How hot is your take?
I got two good ones.
I mean, mine's pretty good, I think. I mean, I don't have a whole lot to back it up other than I just liked him pre-draft.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to...
Go
We got to
ahead.
go to New York for this. We got to go to New York.
Uh-oh.
My
Damn.
boy Zach Wilson.
Yep, I had him too.
Okay.
I had him too.
He's a Mormon, all right? Mormons
He's-
always win.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, look, I know the Jets were the laughing stock of the league, but so were the Browns until you make a coaching change, you get a new quarterback, you end up with a lot of picks. Jets are checking the boxes. I mean, he's not going to be – I don't know that he's going to be able to win 8 or 9 games, but to win Rookie of the Year, to turn a franchise around going from – what, they have 2 wins last year, and they can win 6 or 7 this year?
Yeah.
I mean, that's a huge jump. That's a difference maker.
I
Yeah.
think you're downplaying the moves too. Keelan Cole, Corey Davis, and Tyler Kroft. That is a whole
he's got
offense.
weapons, dude.
That is a
He's
whole
got
offense.
That's
Keelan Cole
they're
and
still
Corey
gonna have
Davis,
protection.
nasty.
They're gonna have protection problems still, but he's a little athletic dude. He can move around a little bit. He'll make some things happen, and I just feel like he's a legit threat to go out and throw some numbers up throughout this year.
I like that pick.
And with the division's a little bit weaker, I would say, this year.
100%.
So, that leaves him a little more room to not get beat up every week. Those divisional games are tough, man. If you're in a tough division and you got a rookie quarterback getting kicked in the teeth every week, it's hard. But this year, I think, might be a little bit different that, give him a year to grow and get used to the league. So, we'll see.
Yeah, I definitely like that pick a lot. I had him as well. It's weird to say, Rookie of the Year from the Jets, but I think he is the best candidate to do it. Like I said, they added all those weapons. Just adding one of those guys, I feel like transforms your team. And now you have a 3. And again, like I harped on earlier with Herbert, having that tight end, that trusty tight end, is just priceless for a young quarterback. So I think he's definitely going to make a case for himself. All right. You ready for my pick? With my pick, we got to go to the old Pittsburgh. Can't even guess who it is.
Uh,
The one, the only, Naji Harris.
What did I just
Let's
say
go.
about Alabama players?
Najee Harris is going to do it. And this is why. He got voted the best running back in college, obviously. The running back situation in Pittsburgh is the worst it's ever been. Pittsburgh was actually dead last in rushing yards last season. I think they averaged like 3 yards a carry, 3.6 yards a carry, something like that. I think he's going to win the job easily. I think he already might have the job. And I think he's just going to take over. They're a run-first team. Big Ben is 1,000 years old. I don't know. I think they're going to go back to that old-school Steelers run the ball a whole lot of times, and he's just going to take it and go, to be honest. That's my pick. Say what you will.
T-Bird, should you boo this man or should I?
You really think that's a bad
Honestly,
pick?
I'm more booing your pick.
Thank you.
To be honest.
Boo this man.
Are you serious?
Boo this
Kinda have
man.
The same argument that, well, not the same, but like,
Are
you're
you
saying your rookie
serious?
quarterback's in a better situation, and I'm trying to say mine is, so I got to go against yours.
Dude, okay. The
I
Steelers.
feel like yours is more with the players that are around him, and mine's more with the coaching style that's behind him.
I mean,
So
I
it's
really
like
don't
we're
know
just
how
gonna-
Salah's gonna be. Like, I don't know how that staff's gonna be. So I'm just basing mine off players and just liking him in college.
Right.
You're basing it off a guy who's throwing to open receivers for 1 year. I mean, he wasn't good enough to win the job any other year, but all of a sudden, he's on a superstar-studded team, and ooh, Mac Jones. McCorkle sucks, boy. McCorkle sucks. They might not win 5 games. They were better off to stick
Oh
with
my
Cam. I'll
God.
say it right here. They were better off to stick with Cam.
Where'd this come from?
Pre-co-
Where's the fire coming from?
Look. Pre-COVID,
That
Cam
orange juice
was,
is hitting.
was twice the quarterback that McCorkle will ever be, dude.
Ever be?
I mean,
You're talking about last year, Cam.
before COVID? Yes, sir.
Mm.
5 games in, he was nasty.
You had me and you lost me.
I feel like you have like your Cam jersey on underneath your clothes right now, and you're just reminiscing about
I'm
Cam
butt naked wearing
Panthers.
nothing but this Cam jersey and Luke Kuechly socks right now. All right. Okay. In all seriousness, McCorkle's gonna suck.
Why is my
I mean,
pick so
just-
bad though? I don't understand the hate to my pick.
Alabama. No.
like
Listen,
Naji
Alabama
Harris
quarterbacks
pick.
aren't good. Alabama running backs, one in the last 10's been good. I don't think it's gonna happen again. So both
Najee.
of you.
Najee.
You think Najee's gonna be a straight bust?
Not a straight bust. I mean, he'll probably end up like Trent Richardson. He'll have a couple of good seasons, a couple injuries, and he's out.
That's wild. Downright disrespectful.
I'm the one that feels disrespected. Like,
Yeah, he did. He did attack you.
like,
He
I
attacked
came
you.
at you
Mac
a little.
Jones ain't winning 5 games, goddamn.
Well, I mean, you're gonna have
You're
the
telling
Dolphins
me-
doing the double over them.
Okay, hold on. Hold up.
Let me hear it.
Bro, you're telling me 5. Okay.
5
I
games.
mean, we did this. God, we weren't supposed to do this week.
Just hit me with it. I'm gonna tell you straight up. What's that first game? Loss. Second game, don't know who it is. Loss.
Jets.
Oh, dude, Zach Wilson's gonna throw all over this
Bro,
team,
so
dude.
week 2 is literally a matchup against our picks.
Oof.
Yes, sir.
Is that a tattoo bet? Is that a tattoo bet game?
That's
kidding.
I mean, I'll sacrifice a pinky. What's up?
Sacrifice a pinky. T-Bird, you gonna raise that or what? Go index. You lose an index. That's rough.
Take a thumb, dude. I won't play video games anymore. Hit me with it.
Hold on. Nah, fuck that. All right, so Dolphins, Jets, and then you have the Saints, Bucks. So we're just starting off rough. That's it. I mean, we got the
0-4.
Jets for sure.
That could-
So we're 1 in 4. And Dolphins are for sure. That's a possible win, but I like Tua, so we'll see what's up. But I'm for sure taking the Jets. So we'll say 1 in 4. Then the Texans. So 2 and 5 or 2 and 4.
Dude,
I
my
mean.
boy Tyrod's gonna be throwing everywhere, dude. 0-6.
Then the Cowboys.
Dak all over it. He's got them shut down. Historically,
Okay, 3
Bill
and
has
5.
problems with quarterbacks that can run, so that's a loss.
So the Jets again. So that's 4. That's 4 and 5.
Damn,
And
0
then-
and 9. That's wild.
And then you got the Chargers.
That's a dub.
What? Fuck off! No way.
It's wild.
No way. Chargers are whooping that ass.
I was trying to come up with like an argument in my head, but I couldn't. Okay, so then we'll count that as a loss. And then the Panthers, so that's a win.
Oh, that's
so
a win.
Dude, they
right
might
there.
It's
lose
a
That's
win.
already-
That's
that's
a
already
win.
Over
That's a
how
win.
many you said.
Yo, straight up,
That's
they
already
might
at
lose
6.
That's a win.
twice to the Panthers.
That's a win.
They're gonna lose twice to the Panthers. They're gonna lose by that many points.
Because you went against my pick so bad, I'm going Patriots to beat the Panthers twice.
Yo, straight up, y'all trying to fight me? Like, meet me in the streets, dude.
I'm seeing a potential 8 to 9 win season. Straight up.
How much you willing to bet on that?
Would you put a pinky on it?
Would you put a pinky on it? Main question here.
Would I put a pinky on it?
Mm-hmm.
I'll get a mustache tattoo on my pinky.
No, you have to get McCorkle tattooed on your pinky.
The whole Dave.
Yep.
The whole Dave just across.
Yep, McCorkle.
Yeah, dude, McCorkle.
If they win 12 games this season.
12.
It's a big number.
Okay.
I mean, would
okay.
you rather aim
That is-
lower?
I don't think they're gonna win 12.
Would you rather? I mean, this
That's the
is
point.
forever. So
Yeah. No.
This is
no,
not
too
too bad,
late.
you know? It's
8
like-
wins. 8 wins. You have to get McCorkle
fuck
tattooed.
you.
No, he said it's too high. I'm going low now. I'm going more,
On
reasonable.
12. Honestly, straight up on 12. I don't see it happening, but on 12.
Okay.
I feel like
Okay.
8, 9 wins that could possibly get you in the wild.
So go
card.
10. 10 wins. Let's meet in the middle. 10 wins, McCorkle tattoo on your pinky.
Nah, 12 wins.
10 wins.
I mean, there's
McCorkle.
17 games. There's 17 games.
Yeah, there's a decent amount of games. That's 5 losses.
That's nothing.
That's a big season. 12 and 5
Yeah,
in the
that's
rookie
it.
season.
That's a
Dude,
giant
honestly, if he
season with
goes
what I'm looking at.
12 and 5 in the rookie season, he wins Rookie of the Year. There's no way with the team that they've got. There's no way he's not the reason they go 12 and 5. If they win that many games, it's because he went off.
But
Yeah.
regardless, it's more than 5, which is just disrespectful to say. Is my point.
I mean, if I actually, I don't know what their over under is. If I had to set it, I would probably say it's at 7.5.
Well,
Yeah.
luckily for you, we're about to look at that.
Okay.
You're gonna read the
I mean,
lines.
I'm just guessing.
Well, for this season,
You reading game lines to us, and we're picking, or what?
I am gonna put them on my screen,
Okay.
and we're all gonna be able to see them. Are we gonna go ahead and do that?
Yeah, I mean, I think we're ready to transition. We can all pick a winner and go that route.
This might look crazy for like a second. So just...
It's about to be me 35 times in a dimension portal. Hello.
I'm scared.
It's kind of hard to see.
Is it?
Yeah. Can you zoom in?
Yeah.
All right.
Is that better?
Yeah. Way better.
Now I'm just trying to see if the stream can actually see it.
I'm about to say it looks pretty clear on my end here. So I guess Noah, are you gonna lead the charge on this one when it gets it set up?
Yep. I'll since I'm lead degenerate here.
So are we going game by game and we're gonna pick what we like?
Yeah, so T-Bird will just kind of say, hey, here's the line, and then we'll just, the three of us, we'll pick it and just
Yeah,
kinda
kind of
go
like
from
the
there.
same way we were naming out the MVP. We'll just be like,
Yeah, we won't
No
pick
use
money
for it.
lines. We'll pick off the spread.
So we're going
Okay.
we're going spread or over under. What we like better?
Yep, that'll work.
Okay.
All right, T-Bird, what's that first line?
so with the Dallas Cowboys, Tampa Bay Buccaneers, the spread is 8.5, plus 8.5 on Cowboys, minus 8.5 on the Buccaneers, and this, so what? It's minus 110 both sides.
Okay.
I feel like that's a lot. I don't know.
That's what, dude. I'm like the Cowboys here at 8.5. I like the Cowboys. I mean, Tampa started slow last year. They played, they obviously won the Super Bowl, but it just 8.5 is a lot of points in the NFL.
Yeah.
And I don't see them covering that. To be honest, I don't see it being a super high scoring game to begin with. So, and that's mainly the reason why I would take the under and Dallas at 8.5.
I agree. I'm the same way. 8.5 is just way. I mean, I think they're kind of sleeping on Dallas a little bit. I mean, I am a noted Dallas hater. Sorry if you're a Dallas fan in the chat, but that's a little too much, I think, to say that they're going to lose by that many. So,
I mean, this was my highlight game, and I'm expecting the Cowboys to win. So this is just straight absurd.
I like it.
All right, so next game we have the New York. Yeah, I'm scrolling down. The New York Jets and the Carolina Panthers. We have it at plus 4.5 for the New York Jets, minus 4.5 for the Carolina Panthers. Over under is going to be at 44. Under is going to be towards the Panthers. Over is going to be for the Jets.
Obviously the Cats are going to win by 15. So Panthers at 4.5 is just a hammer for me this week, and I would take the over too because Panthers defense still young, Jets defense still bad. I mean, there's got to be some points scored. 44 just seems like a low number.
Yeah, I'm skipping the spread. I'm just taking the over. I think the over is going to hit for sure. Spread at 4.5. It's tough to tell.
Faith in my Cats?
Tough to tell. Well, I mean, it's one thing to say your guy's going to win Rookie of the Year on the other side of the ball, but you're winning by 4.5. So I like Zach Wilson a lot. I think he's going to put up some points, and like you said, both defenses are kind of shaky. So I'm going just with the over.
I like it. And then for this next game, we're going to have the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Buffalo Bills. It's going to be at plus 6.5 for the Steelers, minus 6.5 for the Bills. Over at 48.5 for the Steelers, under 48.5 for the Bills.
That is a high over for two teams who don't really score like that. I feel like
there's a good chance that the Bills score 40 points in this game.
What?
TJ Watt's not playing.
True.
The Bills spread teams out. The strength of the Steelers is their linebackers, their front seven. Well, if you got to play a nickel and dime all game because you're 4 and 5 wide, your linebackers don't matter. You're only gonna have one on the field. So they'll take their strength away, and just their secondary is not gonna be that good. Like Mika's good, but one guy, he's not gonna be able to cover everybody. The Bills are gonna run that one up, and the Steelers' offense is still not gonna be good. What was the over under 48.5?
Yes, sir.
That's tough to me.
I don't
know.
I'm taking the Bills on the points, and I'll take the under just because the Steelers aren't going to score that much.
Yeah, I am definitely hitting the under there. I'm going under.
What were you saying earlier? Over or what? If you don't pick the over, you're what?
I don't even remember.
What were you saying earlier?
Life's too short to pick the under, but you got to pick the under there.
You got to be smart, though.
Historically, those two teams never really, those games are so close. They're never like blowouts like that. I don't know. I think I've run first. So.
Right. The only way it gets over is if the Bills feel like running up the score.
Yeah, I mean I agree. The Bills just aren't going to run the ball enough, I don't think, to really run the clock down. But the Steelers are.
How about
and when the Steelers don't, they're going to turn the ball over, and then the Bills will be forced into it because they're going to be up by 17 or 21. So, I mean, they're obviously not going to risk Josh Allen running around slinging it. Like, they might make a statement in the first half, maybe in the third quarter, but if they're up going into the fourth, they're just going to kill clock then.
Are the Steelers going to have any type of success with Roethlisberger on the roster?
No.
anymore.
No.
That's why I went Naji
Zero-
Harris.
0%.
They're gonna run. They're gonna run the ball a lot.
Okay, so for this next game, we have the San Francisco 49ers against the Detroit Lions, and it's at minus 7.5 for the 49ers.
That's
plus
it?
7.5 for the Lions. Over under is 44.5. Over for the 49ers, and the under is for the Lions.
That is insane. I feel like that
I'm
is nowhere near enough.
I'm struggling with this game because any game that's set under 45, it's hard to pick an 8-point winner. But the Lions are terrible.
The
But
Lions are
also
so bad.
But the other problem, too, is that the Niners are going to run the ball a lot, and Jimmy G is bad. So it's hard to take the over. So I'm going to have to go under. And I really would love to take the Lions on points just because it's such a low over-under, and there's going to be a lot of time wasted, but I think I have to take Niners on the points. I don't want to, but I have to.
I'm going Niners on points and the over.
Ooh, the over?
The
Okay.
over. I think the Niners
Okay.
are gonna literally like put their foot down and stomp out the Lions. I think the Lions
I can
have
see
no
that.
will to win a football game. I think they're in complete rebuild mode. That's why they gave up Stafford. I think that it's just gonna be an absolute
What, they
massacre.
let Galladay walk, too?
That's what I'm saying. I think I think it's done for the Lions.
Same boat as the Texans.
Okay. I mean, I can see it. Like, it, you know, I'm definitely not saying you're wrong. Especially with the Niners having a bad year last year, they're going to
Mhm.
want to come out and kick some people in the teeth to start the season. So I can see that.
100%.
I feel like you can make your pick, like, you can kind of force your pick, but also you can add the disclaimer if you need to that you wouldn't, if you saw this, that you wouldn't normally put a bet down. Like, you wouldn't look at this and be like, oh, let me put a bet on this one because it's not a favorable situation for you. So I
Yeah,
feel like
like,
you
I
can
would
still
avoid
make your
that game.
pick. Yeah.
Like, I'm avoiding that game like the plague. Like, I've got $140 worth of bets right now for this week, and I don't think that game is included in any of them. And that's not even a joke.
Gotcha. All right, so big game of the week. Jacksonville Jaguars versus the Houston Texans. We got a -3 for the Jaguars and a +3 for the Texans with an over-under at 45.5 over Jackson and under Texans.
I would avoid this game at all costs, to be honest.
Again, like the plague. But if you want to get bold, take the Texans.
You think so? If
Yeah.
it were me, I'm taking Jacksonville and the under.
Who on Jacksonville even plays defense? Do they have anybody on their roster that plays defense?
I'm just going with the hopes of.
I mean, not that the Texans do.
I was like,
but I'm
Texans
just
don't
saying-
have an offense. That's what I'm banking on.
Yeah, I mean, I can see that. Like, honestly, this game is so bad that I want to watch it because it's just gonna be terrible to watch. Like, I've actually got a bet. I've got a bet on Jacksonville to win, but I didn't take the points. I just took money line just because I don't like either team, to be honest.
Yeah. I feel like it's a game that the Texans could possibly win with the surprise of, hey, we're using Tyrod Taylor.
Yep. It's a storyline game. It's like one of those games that just the story sets up for Houston to win. Like, oh my God, they have no chance of winning. Their star quarterback's not playing. Their coaching staff is, fresh. The team is in a turnover, and then somehow they win. It's like, oh shit, okay.
I think that's going to be Trevor Lawrence's only good game, and then he gets benched.
Excuse me, sorry about that. All right, so we have the Seattle Seahawks and the Indianapolis Colts. Another huge game we have here at -2.5 for the Seahawks and +2.5 for the Indianapolis Colts. Over under at 50 over Seahawks under Colts.
That's a
Give me the
tough one.
Hawks.
I agree.
Hawks before week 8, I'm taking them on the spread every week until week 8.
Okay.
I mean, seriously, like as a first half team, historically, they're good. They're just flat out a good football team. Defense isn't great, but Russell Wilson makes them a really good football team. And then he sucks. But until then, any of the guys or gals that like betting on football games, the Seahawks, they're just a team you can bet on consistently, and they come through.
Over under though.
What's it at? 51.
50.
Shit.
Under. I gotta go under.
Like,
That
there's-
Colts defense still good.
Yeah, I
And
think
Colts
so
offense
too.
is still mediocre. They got Wentz. Wentz is back. I think he's playing, so have to take the under.
Yeah.
Is this like a total 4-score game
I mean,
between
if,
both teams?
honestly, if the over/under was at 39, I would still think about taking the under.
I'll mix it up then. You know what? I'll go Seahawks -2.5 in the over.
Okay.
I think just to mix it up, and I think that they're going to air the ball out a lot, and DK Metcalf and Lockett are just going to run free on the Colts.
I mean, the Seahawks are going to struggle to run the ball, so this will be a terrible Chris Carson game.
Mhm.
So that they might end up like needing to throw the ball.
Nobody's chewing the clock. This is all pass.
Yeah.
Okay, and then after that game, we have the Arizona Cardinals and the Tennessee Titans at +3 for the Cardinals, -3 for the Titans. The over/under is at 52.5 over Cardinals under Titans.
Give me the Titans on the points, and I'll take the over.
You think the Titans
too
are going to
short to-
beat the Cardinals?
Over?
Oh, 100%.
Okay. I
That's
can see that,
wild.
actually.
100%. Dude, Kyler Murray is garbage.
I like Kyler Murray. I'm not going to lie. I
Ryan
like him.
Tannehill.
Brian Tannehill is going to throw for 110 yards, 1 touchdown, and hand the ball off 38 times for 250 yards.
Hey, he's gonna hand the ball off to perfection.
Dude,
okay?
that handoff is going to be crisp. I mean, it's going to sound like a Michelob Ultra on a Saturday afternoon, just crisp when you pop it.
And I'm expecting like 125.
I feel like you guys are forgetting about D-Hop, though.
Is he playing? Like, he's in and out of vaccination status every week, it seems like, so it's hard to keep up with what he's even going to do this year.
I don't know, man. I think he's that big of a game changer as well. I'm going to be bold. I'm going to take the Cardinals. Cardinals
I mean, I agree
+3.
he's a game changer, but he still doesn't have a good quarterback.
Dude, Kyler Murray's going to shock you this year. I'm putting it out there.
Kyler Murray's a good fantasy quarterback because he's going to run, because he's going to get junk points at the end of the game. The first 2.5 quarters, the guy's mediocre at best.
We'll see. We'll see this year. I'm going Cardinals. And I'm going to take
Remember, I pull receipts, boy.
I'm going to take the under.
Yeah, he does. You're gonna take the under?
Yeah.
Okay. Honestly, that's a really good line because, I mean, if the Cardinals do end up having a pretty good game, Henry's gonna chew clock, but he's also just gonna put up some
That's what I'm
yards,
thinking.
get a couple touchdowns. So it honestly comes down to whether Henry breaks any big runs and Kyler has a halfway decent game.
This is probably one of the few games I've seen so far that I could easily go with the over.
This game makes me mad.
Dude, what? Why?
Seeing the spread, it angers me because it makes absolutely no sense. There's
At all.
nothing backing that up.
No, not at all. Like, why this? Why the 49ers Lions?
It's
right?
an easy bet,
like
though.
44.5 over under with the +7.5 spread, and then you have a +3 spread with 52.5 over under. All right, so LA Chargers, Washington football team at +1.
That's what I'm saying. That's what makes me mad. There's nothing to support that this game's gonna be that close. But
This is the DraftKings Sportsbook odds, so I don't know if that could possibly have a reason.
Hold on, I bet on this game earlier in the week. Let me see what the line was.
I'll go ahead and make my bold prediction here. Not really. Chargers blowing them out, and I'm taking the over. Justin Herbert putting on a show.
Yeah, earlier this week the Chargers were the favorites, so there must have been some big money come in the other way. Probably, if I had to guess, because Washington still has a good defense. Didn't really lose anything there. Ron Rivera's typically always has good defenses, and then with Fitzmagic, it's either going to be magic or meltdown.
It's gonna be meltdown.
One of the two. He's going to be. I mean, honestly, he's the difference maker in the over under and the game at like the line, because if he's going off, they cover, they win. The over probably hits because the Chargers, I think, are going to score some at least. So I don't know, man. I mean, it kind of comes down to him. Like, I think Herbert's consistent. You know what you're going to get from him. Fitzmagic's the outlier. which is weird, that you have the old guy being the one where you're like, I don't know what he's gonna do. It's gonna be real good or real bad, and the young guy's like, this is a model of consistency.
I don't know. I still think the Chargers got it for sure.
If you're going for the over, you're legitimately seeing that this is going to be over a 24-21 game.
Yeah, Justin Herbert's going to score that by himself.
Gotcha.
Justin Herbert's throwing for 3 touchdowns.
Okay. I like Washington. I do like Washington.
Do you like Washington over the Chargers? You disgust me.
All right, so we have the Minnesota Vikings and the Cincinnati Bengals. -3 for the Vikings, +3 for the Bengals. Over-unders at 47.
Who wants to go before I rant?
I'll go just because it's going to be short and sweet here. It's such a bad game. I would avoid this game, honestly, because it just doesn't really make sense to me. But I'm going under for sure. Spread and probably taking the Vikings.
T-Bird, you want to go?
Yeah, I'm taking the Vikings and under for sure.
Joe Burrow.
Oh my God! Don't.
Okay.
Okay.
Joe Burrow is a trash can. He's got a bum leg, a terrible line, no weapon. I mean, he's got a dude. His number 1 receiver now apparently has stones for hands. This dude couldn't catch coronavirus in a hospital full of it. It makes no sense why this game is even close. I understand that Kirk Cousins is a bomb, but at 1 o'clock, Kirk Cousins is an above-average NFL quarterback. All right, the Vikings defense has gotten better this year. I'm taking the under just because the Bills aren't going to score 47 by themselves. And I'm taking the Vikings. If this line was at 6.5, I'd be taking the Vikings still.
Yeah, that's
Burrow to the dumpster.
Burrow to the dumpster. All right, so for our next game, we have the Philadelphia Eagles and the Atlanta Falcons. +3 for the Eagles, -3 for the Falcons. Over under at 48.
Battle of the Birds.
Birds.
This should have been my highlight game.
I think it'll be a good game, honestly. I'm
think so
going
too.
Eagles. I'm going Eagles. Eagles and the over.
Eagle in the over. I think the Falcons are going to be really bad this year. I'm not going to lie to you. I don't think.
That's when Matt Ryan's mediocre. Like, everybody talks about Matt Ryan having all these throwing stats, but you look at his first half skew to his second half, and it's like, yeah, he gets a lot of yards in the second half when they're down by 30.
And Julio's not there, his main man.
Yeah, it's a lot of and to be honest with you, like, I don't see it. Like, their defense still isn't good. They're still mediocre on offense. And they're not going to know what to do with Hurts. I mean, you know how it is. Rookie quarterbacks that can run typically have good first season and a half usually until they're figured out and they end up like Lamar Jackson. But until then, he's probably going to have some really good games and was one of my thoughts on Rookie of the Year, to be honest with you.
Did you take over or under?
What is the over-under?
48.
48.
I'm taking the over, yeah.
I got you. Yeah, I'm doing the same. Eagles over. Pains me to say it, but it's just going to happen. Matt Ryan stinks. Lost weapons. The receiving core a lot worse. Running backs suck. I don't think the Falcons are going to do much this year.
And I completely agree with y'all. All right, so then...
My game, baby. My game.
Which is going to be the first of the 4 o'clock games we have here. Is going to be the Miami Dolphins and the Patriots at +3 for the Dolphins, -3 for the Patriots, over under at 43.5.
Before you start, I just want to say, money line +140 on the Dolphins. Put your life savings on it.
I'm with it.
Forget
like
your
it.
children. Take the college savings. Put it on this game. And instead of sending them to a community college, send them to Harvard. That's all I'm going to say.
You need to
I'm
put
with
it
it.
on the next game.
Nope.
Okay, so then y'all are definitely going for the Dolphins. Okay, so then we'll just go to the next. Cleveland Browns and the Kansas City Chiefs at +5.5. Cleveland Browns -5.5 for the Kansas City Chiefs, over under at 54.5. And I am saying that all your life on +225 for the Browns.
I wouldn't trust that,
like
chat.
it.
I wouldn't
Look,
trust it.
So when I place my bet for the Browns, they were 6.5. And if the line goes back to 6.5 on the Browns, hammer it. Not that I honestly I think they're going to win, but if they do lose, it's going to be a close game, and it's going to come down last couple minutes of the fourth quarter. And I just really, really like Cleveland this week.
This is gonna be like one of those. This is gonna be a crazy good game, and it's gonna surprise a lot of people that haven't been following the Browns of late.
I followed the Browns,
Also-
and I'm still picking Chiefs, baby. Chiefs Nation.
Also, hit the under on that. 54.5 is a lot with a team that runs the ball more than anybody else in the league.
Yeah, we're running that clock down.
I don't know, though. I think the
A lot of
Browns
time
are going to
to
be
score.
down. I think they're going to have to throw. So I'm taking the over.
Okay.
Chiefs in the over, baby. Let's go.
All right, so for the next game after that, we're gonna have the Green Bay Packers and the New Orleans Saints.
This one's kind of
And
easy to me, I think.
Minus 3.5 for the Packers, plus 3.5 for the Saints. Over under at 50.
Vegas doesn't get it wrong often, but this is one of the ones where they're getting it wrong. I don't know how this game isn't 5.5 points. I just do not get it.
Mm-hmm.
And also hit the over.
Packers all day, baby. Packers over. Take it. Kyle, if you're still in here, that one's for you, buddy.
Shouts out to Kyle.
And then for the next game, we have the Denver Broncos and the New York Giants. Minus 3 for the Broncos, plus 3 for the Giants. Over under at 42.
Downright disrespectful to my boys Giants.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I don't know how they get this, but
Dimes.
I mean,
whatever.
I'll take the Giants. I don't know about the Broncos scoring. I'm gonna take the Giants.
the Broncos
under.
aren't going to be able to score, dude. They got Teddy B at quarterback.
Giants under plus 140. Put your life on it.
And then the game after that, which is going to be our Sunday night game, is going to be the Chicago Bears versus the LA Rams, which is, I believe, has become possibly the podcast team.
It's a meme.
I think
It's a meme game.
I think the podcast team is going to be the LA Rams, who just all three of us root for.
Let's go.
It's going to be at plus 7.5 for the Bears, minus 7.5 for the Rams, over under at 46.5.
Let me open this.
This one's tough. That's a big number, but J-Rod's convinced me that the Rams are going to be legit.
There you go.
And until Fields is starting, basically you can just bet against the Bears. I mean, to be completely honest with you. Also, probably take the under, just because the Bears aren't going to score enough points to hit the over.
Same. Rams under for me. Avoid money line.
I completely believe you because yes. Okay, so then our Monday night game is going to be the Baltimore Ravens and the Las Vegas Raiders. Minus 4 for the Ravens, plus 4 for the Raiders, and the over-under is at 50.5 points.
This is probably one of the games I've struggled the most with this week, strictly because I don't like Lamar Jackson, and I just don't like the Raiders at all.
I'm going Ravens. I'm not going to lie to you. Ravens and the under.
No faith in Mr. Carr?
Not a lick of it.
Raiders.
That's fair.
I got the Raiders.
Wow. Okay. This will be an interesting one because I'm on the fence. T-Bird's strong one way, J-Rod's strong the other. So next week we'll have to jump back into this one and kind of talk about it a little bit.
I think Ravens all day. Ravens are just going to run the clock out. Raiders don't have a passing game. They're also going to have to run. And it's just going to be who has more possessions.
I feel like the Raiders get lost in the shuffle of the end of the season because they start off hot and they always just fade off very, very quickly. Probably quicker than what Russell Wilson will for the Seahawks. But beginning of the season, I'm taking the Raiders right now.
Okay. I mean, it's tough. Like, having to go to Vegas to play this game too sucks for the Ravens, and that's honestly probably why the line isn't bigger. So.
Mm-hmm.
And we kind of do all like that. Just reminded me, sorry, that the Saints do not have a home game for the first 8 weeks because of the hurricane.
Packers Nation.
Are they playing in Jacksonville every week, or are they just Is it like?
I have not heard. Like I haven't heard it. So I know they're playing there this week. So they're playing at a neutral field against the Packers. If that affects anybody's thoughts on it.
Nope. I'm still good.
All right. Well, I guess we'll get to my big boy parlay of the week.
Big
Going
boy
to
parlay of the week.
So, I put some serious thought into this one, and I'm feeling good. I mean, put some money down on this. I made a lot of bets this week, but this is probably the one I feel the best about, so that's the one I'm going to swing with. So, I took Chargers at -1, which obviously I wish I would have known the line was going to move so much. I would have been, getting some plus points. Took the Vikings at -3.
Mm-hmm.
I took the Packers at 4.5.
Mm-hmm.
I took your New York Football Giants at +3.
Mm-hmm.
And
I
I took
like
the
it.
Titans -3. So
You had me,
it's
and you
pretty
lost
good.
me. You lost me.
It's
at
a
the
pretty
Titans.
good odds on that parlay. I mean, she's gonna be stout, to say the least. I mean,
No, I'm not gonna lie.
it'll be a good week.
That probably has one of the best odds of hitting. I feel like a lot of solid picks in there.
Yeah, I mean, that's
really like that parlay.
There's the one game that I'm nervous about is kind of the Titans game, but if Arizona gets down, they're going to struggle to bring it back.
Yeah.
So that's the one thing I'm counting on, is that their defense just gets worn down and beat up early, and hey, T-Bir's back, and just worn down and beat up and just can't come back late, can't make a stop late. Titans take it.
Okay. You want to end on your fantasy team? You pick your players, pick the lineup.
Yeah, so let's go over to that fantasy team. I drafted after the pod last week, so I'll go ahead and tell everybody what my draft looked like. I will say I did draft Michael Thomas in the very last round and immediately put him on my IR to hold him for a couple weeks. 1,000 IQ play, big brain play.
You love
Everybody
Michael
else can
Thomas. You
I
absolutely
do.
love
How many
Michael
years in a
Thomas.
row have I had him? This is 4?
Yeah, every
I think
year.
this is 4.
Every year.
All right. Now there's some bold stuff in here, but you guys bear with me.
Okay.
Quarterback right now, Jalen Hurts.
Oof. You lost me.
Aaron Jones is my first running back.
Yep.
Josh Jacobs is my second.
Oh my God.
Tyreek,
How'd you get both of them? What?
just listen. Tyreek Hill,
Uh-huh.
Keenan Allen,
What the fuck?
Gesicki. Here we go. Chris Carson.
What?
49ers defense. My kicker, my boy Ty Bass from the Bills, throwing up points this year. Love it. All right, J-Rod, you're going to love this after. DJ Moore.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody knows. Oh, T-Bird wants a timeout.
Okay.
Is this a snake draft? Is this a
Yeah.
snake draft?
I picked last in an 8-man snake.
What?
Last?
I picked last
Okay.
in an 8-man snake.
Is this
And
the League of the
Do you know
Blind?
who your first pick?
who was my first pick?
Who was your first pick?
Aaron
I want
Jones.
to say Aaron Jones.
It had to be
Yeah.
Aaron Jones.
And he made 8-man. Okay, and who are you playing with? Like Dennis, World of War player, like World of Warcraft
playing with-
players.
I'm playing with my fiance's family and her cousin and his friends.
It was the North Carolina League of the Blind. That's what it is.
I mean, it's about to get better.
Okay, sorry.
Okay.
Go ahead. I just had to know if it was a snake draft. Okay.
So DJ Moore.
Mm-hmm.
Then I was able to still get Justin Herbert.
What?
Listen, I got Myles Gaskin, Devontae Smith, Hunter Henry,
Oh my
Debo Samuel, Chiefs defense as my backup defense. I picked them up when I moved Michael Thomas to the IR.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's more of a risk on them, and just if something does change, I have them as a backup going forward.
Pick up Giants defense. That's all I'm
Giants
saying.
defense?
Drop Chiefs,
Okay.
pick up Giants defense. That's all I'm saying.
Is there any way you could go back and see when you in the draft when you pick these players?
Yes.
My
I
brain
don't
can't
understand.
fathom your lineup.
Okay, Jones was 1, Hill was 2, so 8th pick, 9th pick. Then I think I picked 20, or no, I'm trying to remember where all I picked, dude. Like
8, 9, and then 17.
Dude, I don't even know. No, I would have picked 24 and 25 because it would go all the way back through twice.
Yeah, that's right.
So 24 was Keenan Allen, 25 was Chris Carson. Or no, Chris Carson was 40. Sorry. Josh Jacobs was 25. That's right. So that was my top 4 picks: was Jones, Hill, Allen, and Jacobs.
That is insane. If you don't win the league, I don't even know what to even think.
Dude, there was a kid that took Kelsey in the first round,
Oh my God.
and he also took Josh Allen in the 4th round. I was pissed, by the way, because you know
But they
me.
took Josh Allen.
I've been working on getting Josh Allen all week, but he's not feeling it. So
Bro, why? Like, there's no way he has anybody that you're offering for Josh Allen.
no, I mean I'm like offering to give him running backs for a quarterback, and he won't take it.
Kelsey first round is the boldest. Unless you're in like a 30-man league, Kelsey in the first round is wild.
He shouldn't go before the 3rd, I wouldn't think. I mean, unless you're in a 12-man.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
Your lineup
Yeah.
is absolutely ridiculous.
All right, well, we'll start at quarterback. Hurts or Herbert?
Hold on, let me.
Hurts has Atlanta, and Herbert has Washington. I mean, Hurts obviously has a better matchup and is a running quarterback, so I'm thinking him. But
Yeah. I don't know. I really like Herbert, but
Washington's defense.
yeah, that's what I like. Herbert probably in most weeks, but first week against them, that's just not a good matchup for a young quarterback. So
Watch, he just goes the fuck off for no reason.
yeah, I'm
Or
picking.
Well, that's fine.
like, he has one of those games where like he just does okay, but for fantasy wise, like he went the fuck off.
that's fine. That means if he goes off, then my bet hits.
I'm
so
picking
it's
Herbert, so I guess 2 against
Okay.
1.
fine. All right. Jones is like a must start.
Yeah, Jones is.
Yeah.
Jacobs is questionable against Baltimore. So options to switch are Gaskin against New England, or I could move Carson up, and then I could have a flex spot. I can move him to my flex.
That's tough. I kind of like
How about-
Gaskin.
I was about to do the Carson up and then open up that flex spot.
Okay, so we'll do that. We'll go.
That's what I would have done, but I don't.
We'll go Carson to RB2. Jacobs is moving down to flex, and then we'll work on Gaskin at the end there. So Carson's now in RB2. So then we go to Hill. Hill's a must start. I think Keenan Allen's probably a must start, unless you guys like DJ Moore, Devontae Smith, or Debo.
Keenan Allen all day.
Yeah, Keenan.
Okay, Gesicki at tight end or Hunter Henry.
Hunter Henry.
I don't know. I like Gesicki there.
It's funny because you guys picked the other team that you just picked the tight end of.
Yeah, I like Hunter Henry from just years, but to me, I like Gaskin better. But
In the flex.
it's kind of tough. We'll go through
Honestly,
it.
I'm kind of feeling Gaskin to start just bench Carson week 1 because it's Indy.
That's what I'm
Indy's
thinking.
defense is nasty.
That's what I'm thinking. That was my pick, at least.
So we'll do that.
I think they're gonna throw a lot. The Seahawks.
And then we'll go to the flexes. Jacobs now, but probably should sit him. He's questionable, and it's Baltimore. Baltimore's front seven's decent.
Nasty.
So
Yeah.
options: DJ Moore, Carson, Devontae Smith, Gesicki, or Debo Samuel.
That is a conundrum.
Debo's got a really good matchup against Detroit,
He
but
does.
they're probably going to end up running the ball a lot.
Yeah.
Devontae Smith and DJ Moore, I think, are the two that we kind of need to flip through.
Who's Jets' number 1 corner?
Could not tell you.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, look, DJ Moore, I think, was like 5th in yards last year and 7th or 8th in targets. So he's, but that was also Teddy B. So it's tough because we don't know if Darnold is going to build rapport with Anderson or if it's going to go to where Anderson's not getting targets like he was in New York, which is why he ended up leaving.
That's the thing I was afraid of is DJ Moore is the guy if it was a brand new quarterback not on a roster previously. But because it's Roby, I feel like he's going to go to that, familiar face. But I think DJ Moore still. I'm not going to lie to you. I think DJ Moore might light up the Jets.
T-Bird, anything?
Honestly, with your roster, I feel like you can't really be wrong here. But I definitely do like DJ Moore.
I think Devontae Smith is definitely going to be good, but we need to see
what Jalen Hurts looks like as well.
Yeah, like I really want to see that because I'm still on the Alabama quarterbacks are not good train, even though I know he went to Oklahoma, but he's still a Bama guy,
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So here's what we have. Hurts, Jones, Gaskin, Hill, Keenan Allen, Hunter Henry, DJ Moore, Niners defense, Ty Bass.
Well, if you're going Hurts, you might want to platoon Devontae Smith and Hurts, just in case he does
It's
go
a little,
off.
but it's a little bit nerve-wracking to have them both. Like the same way I don't want to put Gaskin and Gesicki in at the same time. Like
Yeah.
I know it's not the same type of platoon, but if the team goes off, the two of them are going to go off.
Mm-hmm.
So
I don't know, man. You're going Hurts. I still think Herbert's the way, but I understand the Hurts pick.
It's strictly based off matchup. It's strictly based off matchup. Washington's front seven is nasty. Chase Young is another young defensive lineman that could be like in a defensive player of the year category.
Yeah, Chargers picked up a
He was
couple
on my
pieces,
list.
though. Chargers picked up a tackle.
It's not even as much about that as much as it's just Atlanta's bad. Atlanta's defense is bad. Their front seven stinks.
Mm-hmm.
So I
Niners
think
is bad,
that's,
period.
yeah, I mean, the whole city,
Oh, Jesus.
shout out to our Atlanta listeners. I'm from the area. Don't hate me.
All right.
I've seen you in Atlanta one time.
So,
Well,
all right, I feel good with that team. We'll report back next week with how it went, and if I lose, I'll blame you guys.
oh wait,
Bro, I feel
let's
like your bench is gonna outscore some of the other teams.
let's do one player on your team who we think is going to score the most points, and we'll keep a record on that.
Ooh, okay. I like this. Can I pick a defense?
Yeah, you can pick whatever you want.
I think a defense is gonna outscore. Okay.
Score the most points. This is tough, dude. This is tough. Give me Aaron Jones.
Aaron Jones against the Saints?
Fuck.
Yeah, give me Aaron Jones.
Okay. What about you, T-Bird?
A bunch of catches. He's gonna get some yards. He's gonna get carries. It'll be fine.
T-Bird?
Hill.
Hill.
That's a good one. I'm going
Honestly, it is.
I'm going from the land down under. Gas cans.
Gas
Okay.
can.
2 tubs.
I ask.
2 tubs.
Wow.
2 tubs.
Wow. Okay. Love it.
Mm-hmm. Well,
Cool.
I think that about
Awesome.
wraps it up for us today. Hope everyone enjoyed. We still have 10 viewers in stream after almost a 2-hour
Appreciate
stream.
y'all.
That is awesome.
Thanks, guys.
Appreciate.
Appreciate you guys staying in here and rocking with us tonight.
Yep. I hope we put on a good show for you guys. Keep up the support. We'll be back again next week. Currently doing 1 a week. Might try to do like a 1.5 a week sort of thing. Smaller podcast. But right now we're doing the 1 a week, and we'll update you for the future. Any close? Oh yeah, the bold predictions. We all got to end one bold prediction.
One bold prediction.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. This is tough. Philly wins by 3 touchdowns.
Ooh.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Mac Jones ends up with the best QBR out of the rookies this weekend.
Okay.
Okay,
I like
okay.
that.
I like it.
Herbert throws 3 tubs.
Ooh, I
Oh.
like that. That's a good one. I like it.
Herbert throws 3 tubs.
Awesome.
All right, guys. Well, we
Thanks, guys.
appreciate it. Hope everyone has a good night. Make sure to tune in for the next one. If you haven't followed yet, please do so. Also, this is my friend T-Bird here. That was Noah. He doesn't have a webcam yet, but he's getting it soon. And
I'll have it next week, guys.
next week, you'll be able to see Noah's beautiful face. Just keep that
I'll
in
have my
mind.
glasses on. I'll have my drink ready. It'll be getting bold.
All right.
Older.
Well, guys, we appreciate it again. Everyone have a good night.